But I would say, dude, as for influence, there's two stories, right? There's that, if you're like into punk rock, that story of like there was one, the Sex Pistols debut show, and you can say everything shitty you want to about Sex Pistols, manufactured
That was
band,
yeah,
yada yada.
that was a big deal though.
That first show, every audience member started a band, like the dudes from Joy Division, Susie and the Banshees, and Robert Smith, and the Buzzcocks, and all these other fucking bands.
Yeah.
They were there, they saw that, so that was an influence. But the thing that makes the Misfits like the Beatles of punk rock is their influence outside of punk rock. Like the Beatles, there are death metal musicians that cite the Beatles as an influence. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like I was watching that interview with Zach Kreger, director of Weapons and Barbarian, and the whitest kid he's got a Misfits tattoo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody's
it's iconic,
into
dude.
the Misfits.
When I was younger, and not when I say younger, like, because I remember the first time I listened to them, I was probably about 11 or 12. Justin Hunt had a Misfits wristband. I thought the skull looked badass.
Yeah.
I researched them. First time I ever heard was Last Caress. I heard a bunch of Danzig shit. Yeah, I heard a bunch of Danzig shit before Michael Graves era shit. My Uncle Steven, though, he was big on the Misfits and Danzig. When I brought up to him, he really enlightened me on a lot of shit. But where was I going with that? Oh, so when I was a kid, though, and I'm not talking like a child, but like in that adolescent teenage, for a long time, up until maybe I was like 25 or 26, if you would ask me the most important and most influential punk band ever, I would have told you the Ramones.
Yeah, because they're up there.
Yeah,
for
and
sure.
I think if there was ever, now, asking me now at 33, I think if there was ever a band that was above that, it's got to be the Misfits, man.
Gotta be.